Well, in the last 24 hours, remarkably, the Republican Party decided to get behind probably their least viable major ticket candidate anew. They also decided that the party is going to adopt what is arguably the single craziest position that candidate has taken in what has been a thoroughly crazy campaign. Here's Christine O'Donnell speaking at a debate during the 2006 Senate primary in Delaware.
I think that in making a statement whether China is a friend or foe, we have to be careful not to label all Chinese. But in terms of the government, I think that there is a very carefully thought out and strategic plan to take over America. I think that China, the Chinese government is definitely a foe. There's much that I want to say that I wish I wasn't privy to some of the classified information that I am privy to, because I think that
can I interrupt and say, how are you privy to classified information?
Because I've been working in various with various nonprofit groups for over 15 years, and we've been sending missionaries to China for a very long time, and these missionaries go to China with risking their lives because you are not allowed to be a Christian over there. So a country that forces women to have abortion and mandates that you can only have one child and will not allow you the freedom to read the Bible, you think they can be our friend? We have to look at our history and realize that if they pretend to be our friend, it's because they've got something up their sleeve.
Credit to the poor guy who's saying, you have a security clearance? You have a security clearance to handle classified information? She's like, shut up, I have more to say about China. I can't tell you how I know it. The existence of this argument from Christine O'Donnell was unearthed by the Associated Press earlier this week. It was Greg Sargent at the Washington Post website, the Plumline blog, that dug up the audio. Christine O'Donnell has not been commenting on this revelation since it was made public. We went ahead and called her campaign today to try to get a comment ourselves. Shockingly, none was offered. But the Republican Party, both the actual Republican Party by way of its current chairman, Michael Steele, and the former chairman, who still appears to be not so secretly running things there, the guy with some real power there, Ed Gillespie, both within the last 24 hours were asked about Christine O'Donnell's proposition that she had classified information about an impending Chinese takeover of America. Here's how they responded. This is incredible. Start with the Michael Steele clip of him speaking last night with Lawrence O'Donnell.
Do you agree with Christine O'Donnell? Do you wish she wasn't privy to classified information? I mean, America would be safer if she was not privy to classified information, wouldn't it?
Christine O'Donnell is a fantastic candidate for us for the United States Senate, and I can't wait to call her senator.
Michael, you know she's lying about the classified information, right? Reassure the country. Christine's lying about it. She doesn't have any classified information.
Do you know that,
Don't worry.
Do you know that?
Is it legal?
Do you know that?
Is it legal for her to have classified information?
No. Let me ask the question. Do you know that for sure?
I know it to an absolute certainty. I know it to a certainty.
Produce your evidence and invite me back on the program to talk about it.
She is absolutely lying.
Do you think Christine O'Donnell has classified information?
I don't know what information Christine O'Donnell has. I think there's a very legitimate concern about the extent to which China controls our debt and the impact that's going to have on our economy, and the fact that China,
that's not the question. The question is her making a statement that she has classified information.
Well, Chris, you're asking me a question I can't answer. I don't know what information Christine O'Donnell has or doesn't have. Whether it's classified or not, I don't know.
Chris Jansen with Ed Gillespie. To be clear, Mr. Gillespie says he doesn't know. It's possible Christine O'Donnell has classified information about a secret Chinese plot to take over the United States. She had that classified information leaked to her in her capacity back in 2006 as a religious right anti-condom activist. You think that's right, huh? Getting a security clearance so as to be privy to classified information is not as easy as you might imagine. It tends to involve stuff like a polygraph test and investigations into your financial background, visits from the FBI. You don't even get that far unless the government has decided you're the kind of person who needs to know secret classified information. My guess is conservative PR reps with friends who are missionaries probably not at the top of the government's need-to-know list, even in the Bush administration. If someone who did have access to classified information did somehow leak classified information to Christine O'Donnell, that would most likely be an actual crime. Leaking classified information to anti-condom activists or anybody else without a security clearance is punishable by U.S. law with prison time and everything. So if we are actually to the point where people are taking this claim that Christine O'Donnell was privy to classified information seriously, if Michael Steele is making that case to Lawrence O'Donnell and Ed Gillespie is making that case to Chris Jansing, both on this network twice in the last 24 hours, then by rights there should be calls for a criminal investigation into a leak of classified information to somebody who should not have had it. But the Republican Party chairman, Michael Steele, and Ed Gillespie, the former chairman, who secretly seems to still be running things with Karl Rove, they're just going with this. You know, Christine O'Donnell today, down 17 points in one poll and down 24 in the other. But the Republican Party's leaders are with her on what might be the craziest thing she has ever been found to have said so far.